I haven't got to see it.
TPK?
Where the hell did my character go?
Hey, Talon, does this classify as Fae, Fiend, or Undead by chance?
No, it does not.
Oh, I'm
Why am I all the way back
confused on how I
there?
shine them.
Wyatt understands perfectly.
What do you mean?
Why did I move?
Yeah,
Where am I?
I don't know who moved you, but you were right here when I placed you.
You understand
Okay.
perfectly on
You
what,
would
Wyatt?
be next to
I know what
Robin.
this is.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I know what this is.
All right. First up is Sharp. You
Hell
cannot
yeah,
be
brother.
surprised, so that means you act normally on this turn.
Okay.
Shit, are we recording?
Yes.
Awesome.
Alright. As I see this thing kind of like run through and run into my buddy Droll, I'm gonna take out my little bird fingers, and from it I'm gonna shoot a firebolt.
All right. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Alright. Don't fail me now. You failed me. That is a 10 total.
10 total. To hit.
2 hits.
Misses.
I think I might. No, I'm not. I'm gonna save my time magic for something more important than
All
a
right.
firebolt.
This flame whizzes past this creature, and you watch the fur on it that seems to be wiggling and moving on its own slightly burn where you pass on the shoulder with the bolt. It almost catches into the tree above you, but it into the night sky. Next up, Rav.
Cool. Awesome. Shit. You know, there's only so much I can do. There's only so much I can do. So let me. How far am I? Well, not close enough. I'm going to move here.
All
I
right.
guess. Yeah, and then gonna whip it.
Whip it.
Heck yeah.
Whip it good.
Ah. Whip it.
Whip it.
Whip it real good.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, hell yeah.
Where's my D10? Where is it? Is this it?
D10 for whip? I'm pretty sure it's D6.
Oh shit! I was like, where is this? Like, does this even exist? I was really sitting there, I was like, no way. Sorry.
You're good.
Okay, so that's 14 damage. Slashing damage.
14 slashing damage.
And, hold on one second. And because I've hit it with slashing damage, it's...
Speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Alright.
That's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn. Next up, Rethne.
Ooh. Okay. So, everything looks pretty big.
It is very large.
Okay, I'm gonna go to my stuff right here. Holy fucking shit.
I will send in D&D Gen the thing that you were facing.
I don't like it.
I
do.
know what it is.
I think it looked pretty.
I know what it is.
I think it
Why?
looked pretty.
Oh, I now know what it is.
What the fuck is that?
I now know what it is.
I think it looked pretty.
That's not cool.
Anyway. I'm gonna
Like,
move up
looks
beside Rob
fucking
as well.
awesome! Dude! That looks fucking cool as shit!
That guy is pretty cool.
Hmm.
I think it's the coolest thing I've seen in my life.
Does this count as a person or a beast?
Yes. Well, sorry. It counts as a humanoid.
Humanoid?
Yes.
Same for Michael.
Oh, I can't do. Okay. Maybe I can cast Chum on this motherfucker. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna cast acid splash and see if I can just get it off of him.
All right, go ahead. That's a acid splash is a what DC? A what 17? That's
Dex 15.
Dex 15. Not great. Let me double check something. That. All right, that is a fail.
Roll again.
Roll the damage.
Five.
5 points of acid damage. Seemingly, from the 2 strikes you've seen, the whip, it cut a little bit into its hide, and you saw the creature react in pain, but it didn't seem to cut enough to actually cause bleeding or any such. The acid seems to take full effect. You know this thing is resistant to slashing damage, not resistant to acid. Next up, after Rethny, is that your turn, Rethny?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's the creature's turn. Droll.
Whatever.
This gigantic paw, or claw, or whatever the fuck this thing is that is as big as like half your body, slams down and grabs onto you. Go ahead and make me a just strength check.
Alright, I am not raging yet, so I do not have advantage on this. That is still going to be 23.
25. This thing
Damn.
picks you up in one hand and hovers you over your compatriots. And throws you into the trunk of a tree. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 into the tree line. As you slam across this tree trunk, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's through, Droll. It's gonna tear me in half.
It scans the scene, sharp.
No.
You watch its hand come across as it sweeps the ground. You watch as dust and rocks kick up in a cloud towards you as it slashes against you. It's going to roll the hit.
No.
That is a 17 to hit.
Shield.
Shield?
Shield.
As this clambering claw slams into this arcane power, it bounces off. Looks over towards Rethny. Its jaw unhinges and it slams down onto the ground towards you, Rethny.
You're just making its fucking rounds.
19 to hit. I think
What do I see to move?
you, there should be a little shield. I have no idea where it is on mobile, still haven't gone to look. There's no bad DM.
Is it armor class?
Yes.
Yes, that is.
Okay. It's a hit.
It's a 12. So it hits. These fangs chomp down into you. 13 points of damage.
Motherfucker.
And the head brings you up into the sky and just throws you back down. You get shot 5, 10, 15 feet backwards.
We're getting fucking cutscenes, dude.
That is the creature's turn, I believe. Let's double check this. Plus that. So, you watch as the creature's body begins to crack as it heals some of its wounds.
Are you fuck me, dude? No.
You burned my house to the ground! Shrugs.
I should have
Why
tried
is
charming.
this
I
in
should have
here?
tried charming it.
Why is this thing in here?
After this creature's turn, it is going to be Fel.
All right.
From your understanding,
So-
Fel, lycanthropic in nature, so weapons that are not silvered, most likely not going to work.
Oh, cool. Can I
Though,
assume?
oddly enough, the whip did hurt it a little bit, unlike most lycanthropes that are just immune to things that are not silvered.
So I'm. All right. So I'm gonna have both me and Orion move up next to it. So
Orion
both me and my.
focus.
Yeah. So that way.
Let's place Orion. Let's use let's use this token to show you where Orion is.
I'm gonna move up, and I think both me and Orion are gonna move within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move here
Right.
and around here,
All right.
and I'm going to attack with the silver dagger.
Okay.
I'm going to raw. It got caught up with a quarter 11.
11 does not hit.
And I bonus action use my Misty Fragment.
Okay. What are you
Is
using it to
a-
do? Oh, just hit.
Stab.
Okay. Just make sure.
Or can I bonus action and attack dagger? No. With a light weapon, can you attack twice with the same one, or does it have to be with a different one?
Has to be the offhand.
It has to be the offhand?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
It does
we are
not
going
get, unless you have the dual wielding feat, it does not get that bonus of proficiency bonus to attack.
21,
21 hits.
and that's going to be 1d4. That's 7 points,
7.
but then I get sneak attack with
Nice.
Orion being within 5 feet. That's going to be 17 points in total.
17 points. As you stab this dagger into its hide on its arm, its clambering arm down near you, you hear a deep guttural as it
Oh my god.
grasps towards the wound, trying to capture your dagger, but you slip it through its fingers. It looks to you, drool coming from its fangs, fur moving. Good hit. Big hit. After that, is that your turn, Phil? What you got for me? What weird ass bullshit do you have for me?
I don't think I have anything else I can do.
Alright.
I think we're all good.
After that, Droll, you're up.
Am I prone?
Yes.
Right. In which case, Droll, kind of going ahead and getting back up, he's gonna start hobbling over and then beginning to go into a full sprint. As I will move 20 feet. 20 feet gets me 5, 10, 15, 20. Now within range. Droll, after cracking his shell, will go ahead and kind of go into a sprint. And as he does, he will spew steam from his mouth, and his eyes will glow an orange that'll illuminate the darkness somewhat. I will rage, and then Droll will scream. And I would like to use Dragon Fear.
All right.
What?
Oh, shit.
What is this?
Can I grab onto the other droid, please? Thank you. Boimp. Boimp. Dragon Fear. What DC am I making?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wait, are we fighting a fucking Bloodborne boss?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That is a 19.
scary.
19 easily succeeds.
You
It took me a minute with
you
my
hear this?
face.
You've heard Droll before. Talks low, talks gruff, but I don't think you've ever heard such a guttural sound escape this fucking alligator turtle of a man. And as steam kind of fills the forest floor, the creature just slowly turns to you. Is that your
That was
turn,
the end
Droll?
of my turn.
Alright, back up at the top, we have Sharp.
I'm out this bitch.
Help! 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 I made myself
10. Do I leave this thing's range? Does it have reach? No!
Hold the balance.
As it turns towards Droll, it sees out of the corner of its eye a small
look at
creature
you.
moving.
A small and dubious creature.
It gives you a knowing look. You've seen
No,
it's seen
no.
before.
It hasn't. It doesn't know me.
It doesn't know what I am.
21 to hit.
Fuck, that hits even with a shield.
Just a quick backhand. As it moves faster than you can comprehend to shield it. That's going to be 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice. As Sharp is smacked in the back, he kind of spins around and slides back through the dirt another 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And as he's sliding back, his talons digging into the dirt, he just levels his finger and doosh, 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 as a level 3 magic
Oh my
missile.
god! I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit! 5!
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here's the damage. Fuck! I forgot I can't do it on here. Okay. 5, 10, 15,
Oh,
17, 4. Holy shit. 22 and just a 5. That's it.
22?
Right? 22? Or do I have another one, right?
You had 5 darts. Or level 3 is 2 above level. Yeah, so 5.
So I have 5 darts. Okay, 22 points of force damage.
Jesus Christ.
I rolled 4 5s and a 4 4s and a 1.
As this energy whirls in a tornado of arcane power, slamming into this creature 5 times. Each time it sort of clambers back and fell, and Orion, you're a little scared that it's gonna fucking fall on you because of how big and like this force hitting it. But it clambers and it readies itself and it slams its head down in a growl towards you, Sharp.
no,
Everyone is just angering it. Whew. It is now bloodied.
No. No.
This is my time to shine, I guess.
It needs to go night-night.
It
But
needs to
it's
go
too
night
bad.
now.
After Sharp's turn is Rav.
Bedtime.
Okay.
For baby, dude.
Bedtime for babies, man.
Bonus action. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my Echo. And pop her right there. And then once again, I mean, shit. What else can I do? Once again, right? Just I'm gonna fucking This thing's rather large. The likelihood of me knocking it prone is probably pretty thin, right?
It literally lifted 500-pound Droll and threw him against a tree, like 30 feet away.
So, pretty thin, right?
A little thin.
Alright, awesome. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for a regular old little attack then. What is 18 plus 7?
25, that hits.
Where? Yeah, where's my d6? 14 again.
14 points of damage.
Yeah.
Reduced to 7.
Right. Well,
Music kind of popping off.
yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Alright. So is that your turn?
Yeah,
Alright.
fortunately so.
Rethne, your turn.
Ooh. Okay. So, am I on the ground?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So, I guess I'm gonna stand up. I'm mad as hell. Can I make it to... Can I get close to it?
You have normally 30 feet of movement. You have to use 15 to stand up. So you have you can get into that little spot between Fel, Rav, and Rav's Echo.
Okay. I'm back over here. Hey guys. Can I go to my stuff? For some reason, it wanted to start the app over again.
Oh,
This is
Christ.
the boss music. There's D&D fight music, but this is D&D like boss music.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I might be able to do this. Maybe. Okay, so this thing is. It can be. It's like humanoid. It's possibly a person.
Yes,
Can I do charm person on it?
you could. You are in battle with it, so it will have advantage on whatever saving throw it is subjected to being charmed.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to do it.
All right.
What do I do?
That is a saving throw on my end.
Okay.
I believe that is a. Let's see. That's a charmed person. That is
How do you
wisdom saving throw.
wisdom second?
DC 15. Two nat ones.
Oh.
Fringe.
You've charmed it. Let's see.
I just don't eat
It's
that
charmed by
thing.
you until the spell ends or until your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. Alright. It regards you, Rethne, as a friendly acquaintance.
Oh my god. I'm gonna speak to this motherfucker.
What do you say?
Why are you attacking us?
That's all it responds with.
Okay, I'm
So
gonna look at everybody else and I'll be like, stand the fuck down for a second.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Its turn. First, its wounds begin to heal. For a total of... Blamp. Still bloodied. And because it is bloodied, it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Or go into a frenzy.
Yeah,
Oh,
baby. Yeah, baby.
Damn.
You need to kill it
drags
now.
its claws across the ground, and you look and you see, like, in its mind, it was aiming for an attack to hit all of you. But Rethni is in that all. And Rethni's a friend. Who's not a friend? The people who aren't Rethni, it's going to make individual attacks instead. It will move 5 feet. Do you attack it, Fel?
I do.
Alright,
With the silver dagger.
do it.
That is a 16.
16 just hits.
Oh shit.
And its
That
charm
is-
ends.
That is 3.
Rethni is no longer a friend. That's
Motherfucker.
3 points of damage. Also, sneak attack applies to this, by the way.
Sneak attacker does apply to this?
Yes, because it's a
Then-
separate.
That is going to be 11 points of damage with the silver dagger.
11 points of damage with the silver dagger.
And Fel is going to let go of it. Gonna keep it in.
As
Because he's gonna try to stab it into its like back, to where like he can't reach it, and just let it go.
you slam this dagger into it, and it like lunges to a halt. And it peers behind it. Something different. It's not charmed. And it knows it's been charmed.
Aww.
Was. Thank you, Austin, for now
You're
allowing
welcome.
me to, in fact, do the attack that hits everyone. As it drags its claws against the ground, you watch as blood begins to unfurl out of its wounds and its body, and it wraps around its claws and turns into electricity. And it begins to spin around as it becomes a whirlwind of claw and
Get Beyblade, let it rip!
I need everyone to make a dexterity.
Everyone?
No, sorry, not everyone. Everyone within 10 feet of it to make a dexterity saving throw. So that is Orion, that is Fel, that is Rav, that is Rethni, and that is Rav's Echo.
No. I
Okay, so the echo, do you want me to put this in chat, or?
Go ahead and give them to me in D&D, John.
Okay.
I can't time magic anything. I'm too far away.
That's 22 for Fel. What about
Fel.
for Orion?
Fuck, what's Orion's dex again?
Orion's dex is...
I know, it's like far up in our DMs.
No, I'm looking for my stat logs. Fucking literally in here. Holy shit. There it is, stat logs. Orion's dex is a +3.
18 as well? I'll go put that in the chat.
18 as well.
Is Parrot guarding the cart very well? Can I just ask that really quick?
Oh, fucking Parrot's having a grand old time. Parrot's guarding the shit out of this cart. The fuck?
Hell yeah. Alright, good.
Hell
just
yeah.
Just checking that.
I wanted to see what the cool Beyblade attack was.
Its claws slam into each one of you. Not because you failed, but because no matter what, you do get hit with this. That is 13 points of slashing damage, and... Oh, sorry, wrong one. 5 points of lightning, so 18 in... 18 in total. For Fel, Rethni, and Rav, this is reduced in half to, we round down, so 6.
Oh, so we take 6?
You take 6 points in total. Some of that is electricity, some of that is slashing.
Okay.
The Echo takes full damage, doesn't really matter, has 1 hit point. Orion also makes a save. but Orion only has like 4 hit points, 3 hit points. So
Yeah. Poof.
both the Echo and Orion go poof. As they go poof, you watch as their bodies get shot in. Well, 1d4, 3 and 3, 1, 2, 3. Get shot down towards Droll, but because their bodies dissipate before they go anywhere, they kind of just turn into smoke, Droll, as you watch this poof of an Echo and a familiar just go beside you. Good thing you guys saved. It seems you would have been flung. Its claws now seem electrified.
Oh, it wants to play. I can play this game.
And after that, it is your turn, Phil.
Okay, so question: my right is it a bonus action to activate my right?
Yes.
Okay,
And you
then
take damage equal to your right.
I will not do that. I will instead invoke my Blood Maledict and curse it with Marked.
Alright.
And as
Or are you amplifying this?
I am amplifying this. No, I'm not.
You're not,
Because-
so you don't get advantage.
I need to check that again. 'Cause I think the advantage.
Is amplifying
Never mind.
it.
I do amplify it then.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you take damage equal to your right die.
Yep. Which is I think right now still a 1d4.
Yes.
Oh, max damage. That hurts. Alright. After that, he is marked, but as
Do remember,
Fel marks him.
uh, you left your silver dagger in its back.
It is. I do
Yes.
know.
And it's turned
I
around
am
facing you.
I am going for the Misty Fragment attack.
Gotcha.
And as he marks the cleric beast, you see one of his eyes slits, and his teeth grow into more fang-like as he goes for this attack. With advantage. Thank fuck. A 20.
20 to hit. Hits.
20 to hit. 6 damage, and then I get sneak attack with this as well, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's 2 1s. That hurts. That's 8.
8 points of damage. This thing does not look good.
Eat me.
After Fell, it's Droll.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna run up, and Droll's just gonna go ahead. Fuck. Now I'm gonna try to wrap my arms around its leg, and I'm gonna try to grapple.
Okay.
Grapple this
Is that a contested athletics check, right?
Yep.
Yep, okay.
You get I think you get advantage with this one, I'd say, don't you?
Yeah, I do. So far that's 30.
30?
30.
Yeah, that's possible. That's pretty possible, actually. Okay. Let's see. 27. This thing is grappled. What are you doing with it grappled, Droll?
Go ahead, I'm gonna drag it back. 5, 10, 15.
No,
That's forced
yeah.
movement.
That's
Yeah, it's forced
terrifying,
movement.
dude.
Very
As I go ahead and just Droll wraps around, as he's just screaming, as he just drags this creature by its leg, pushing his stumpy legs into the ground, and while his shield arm is wrapped around, I'm gonna fucking bite it!
Bite it.
I'm gonna make this fucking at advantage, I'm gonna reckless.
Alright, do it.
Recklessly bite it.
Like a-
fucking snapping turtle.
Dude, yeah. Like a fucking toddler.
That is a 22 to hit.
Hits.
like a
I
toddler
will
whose eyes
bite.
are shut trying to grab a bottle, dude.
That is 8 points of piercing damage.
Does that end your turn, Droll? As
It
you
does
gnaw
end my
into this
turn.
thing's leg. At
Dude,
addition of
I-
count 20 of round 3,
No.
you guys have survived. As the day break shines slowly through the trees.
Let's go transform.
The shine hits this creature writhing and screaming, electricity jumping through its fur and its form. Droll dragging it across as it's bloodied and enraged, and it begins to crack and shrink and fall and scream until the screams of a creature become the screams of a man. As in your grasp, Droll is no longer a creature, but a tall, old half-orc. As you hold it now by the leg, as it shrank, you kind of had to kind of go down as it shrank, kind of towards the ground, and you now hang on to its calf. What's happening? Do you guys still consider this thing a threat?
I do. No hesitation.
I'm gonna spit out some blood. I don't know if I can continue my turn. I'm out of movement and stuff. Droll's gonna get up. He's gonna spit out blood and be like, "Howdy, I'm Droll."
Oh my god.
Azabash.
Mal?
Since one of us still considers, at the very least, hostile, Sharp, you're up.
I could end this motherfucker's whole career. I got another 3rd level spell slot.
He looks hurt, like cuts down to the bone.
The knife is still in his
Holes.
back.
Sort of burns. Yeah, there's a
Come
knife
out.
in his back.
He got bit in his thigh.
Con, I have
Like,
some questions.
Yes.
there's a
That's
chunk bitten out of his thigh.
As my mind kind of races for these next 6 seconds.
Mm.
You said that this thing looked at me with a look of recognition.
Hold on. Sorry about that. That it looked to you. Yeah.
It knows what I am. Supposedly it saw me this evening.
I know what you are.
Does Sharp think that it hurt Mossfern?
I need you to recall the events of this night. To make a history check. No, we'll say wisdom save.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
Okay. Wisdom save with disadvantage.
Because I don't have a token for the actual man. We'll just shrink this creature down to size. And...
Would it be fair for me to use my chrono shift here?
Chronal Shift
Wait.
is Kenku Recall now. I don't even know if you can use Kenku Recall, but...
I can't. But I think about it, my mind's foggy, I can't remember it, and I snap my fingers, just giving me a couple extra seconds to try to think about what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this was a disadvantage, so this was a 15. Please be not a 5. It's worse!
Damn.
Damn.
Okay, what does this make it? You must use the result of the next roll. Okay, so that brings me down to a 7. I can't remember anything.
7. You trying to focus. Find memories of the night fuzzy. And trying to remember it hurts. And this entire situation, the wound across your chest, the blood by Mossfern, like where Mossfern disappeared, this entire like trail following, and this entire battle just is confusing. It you don't know what's happening to you, and you don't know what's happening right now. It's scary. How you interpret that to this guy is up to you.
Sharp levels his hand at the creature. His hand kind of shaking, his other arm just kind of like crushing his skull, feeling like he's angry that he can't remember. And the shaky arm eventually just drops to his side, and he just ventures into the woods for a second. Just like that. 10, 15, 20, 25. And then disappears.
Wow. I'm only one of 2 people who gets this. But I found his token.
Holy shit.
Oh,
That's such an old one.
God. Oh my god.
That's Ellie's
don't think-
work.
Yeah.
I know. I
You
know.
know.
I remember.
I knew you would.
What the hell?
After Sharp. Rav, do you consider this entity hostile enough to stay in combat order?
Rav will keep her hand, like, on her whip, but will, walk towards him
Okay.
non-threateningly.
Rethne, do you consider this thing hostile enough to keep in combat order?
No.
No.
She will also walk towards him.
Alright. Fel, I know your stance.
I will keep my dagger ready. Like, out. Like, as Rav's walking up in a non-threatening manner, Fel is walking up in a very threatening manner.
Does this motherfucker still have a silver dagger in his back?
Yes.
Yes.
He does.
That's rough.
And in these moments when you're walking towards this figure and your senses are heightened, you hear a rustling. Off to the side. Quick movements. Quick pittering and pattering. Running. And you look to your side, stemming from the light. Small creature. Slightly mangled. The fur's a little bit matted where this sort of scratch or bite mark is on Mossfern's shoulder. But Mossfern is standing there, kind of like behind Mossfern, this sort of like angelic sort of like light coming from this cabin so far away. It's framing Mossfern really weirdly in this time of, stress. And everyone's like, Ave Maria.
They get copyrighted.
Mossfern is safe.
I don't know if Sharp's happy about that. I feel like Sharp is still very anxious.
Yeah.
Oh. What was it?
Go ahead, Holland.
So we'll say combat has ended for now, and initiative order is disbanded. Yeah.
What were you saying, Mossford?
Mushroom's gonna come out of the bush and go, y'all would not believe the fucking night I just fucking had. Jesus Christ.
Your night! Look at us!
fell with like 3 claw marks down his chest. In Rethy almost dead, dude.
Rithny has like 2 holes in her side.
At the
And this guy
emergence,
here.
Now, y'all are holding up my new friend. He just saved me. I was getting chased by 2 fucking huge ass things last night. I was stuck in a tree and he came and saved me. I don't know what just happened here, but I've had a long fucking night.
I'm afraid,
Um,
my friend,
Down.
I might have been one of those. I'm sorry, but thank you for
Oh,
staying inside until daylight. Jesus, you guys really did me in.
Really?
Yeah,
Do you see the holes that are in my side here?
I'm very sorry for it.
I'm pretty good at
If somebody would have
Hmm.
not stuck a knife in your back, we could have settled this nicely.
Oh shit, is that
Come on.
still there? Oh my god. Ugh. And he like fucking pulls it out and you hear this. Here you
Grab
go.
that back.
And he
Thank
tosses
you.
it towards you.
Grabs it.
as they're all interacting, Rav is gonna walk up to Sharp and once again, like, place a hand on his bird shoulder and just a very faint squeeze. Is Sharp fucking gone? I
Sharp left.
couldn't see him. I couldn't fucking see him, and I was like, I could not hear what everybody was saying because my Discord cut out, and I was
Oh
like,
damn.
yeah. So I was like, well, I don't see him on the map, but I'm just assuming he's still there. Fuck this. Retcon. Rewind. Fuck you guys. Continue on.
God, Sharp rewinded time. There is no potholes.
I am terribly sorry for what has occurred tonight. Where'd your bird friend go?
So, towards the woods.
Shit. Whatever has occurred here. As you may see, I am not of the right mind right now. It is daybreak, I should be fine. We should head towards my cabin and get this sorted out. At the very least, let me apologize for the trouble I've caused.
Oh no, it's no problem. I forgive you.
Thank you. And he begins to saunter off towards the cabin, limping hard. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm falling into his cabin.
Following?
Did we see in which direction Sharp went?
A few of you saw the direction. If you wish to find him, you may search.
Sharp! We're
Yeah.
going to this old guy's cabin. I'll make you a sandwich if you come out.
Rav
That is a
will
good bargain.
attempt to try and follow Sharp/find Sharp.
Okay. Go ahead and give me either investigation or perception. Perception if you're not like searching or and you're just trying to perceive. Investigation if you're like following where he went, kind of looking for signs of where he left once.
Okay. 16 with investigation.
16. Unfortunately, looking around, there is no sign of where he went.
Rav will make the general assumption that Sharp probably heard Droll yell into the forest and will, I guess, that'll head in the direction that the guy went. If he doesn't want to be found, he does not want to be found.
this new figure, Azabash, as he has called himself, gestures for you all to enter his cabin, going in first. He scrambles over to what seems to be a kitchen, and he's like leaning on shelves, moving shit around. Like he moves like a pile of what seems to be a bag of something off the edge of the counter, and like goes into a back cupboard and opens it up and brings out a sort of potion of some kind. Uncorks it and
That was fucking great. Holy shit.
That was nasty, bro.
That was like spot on for what it is now.
Jesus. I assume you're all not normal travelers, if you're able to do that much.
A lot like you, actually. At least 2 of us.
What do you mean by that?
Well, one of us got cured recently. You met him, the bird. I assume.
That bird wasn't cured.
Alright. No. We got him cured in prison flats. What do you mean?
Okay, it's probably better if I just tell you the whole story. I don't want to do this whole back and forth shit. Go ahead and take a seat in my living room. I'll be on in a second. Scrambling more before... Again.
Hey,
Accurate.
Musford, you've been out for a bit. You want some bread?
He'll take a piece.
A piece
Kind
of
of like
bread.
toddle off to where he was where he got like left at in the cabin, because he was just kind of sitting in there while y'all were looking for him. He's for a part of it. Also, I want Mossfern to go over to Rethne and cure wounds. He feels bad about making her like follow him out there. Well, all of them.
If you've ever seen a tortoise eat a cabbage, this is how Droll is eating this bread.
Like he like holds it out like a significant
So
and he just and he
It's like
extends
a
his neck
foot away. It's like a foot away from him.
and he just like extends his neck, dude, every once in a while.
Slowly, after some time, this figure clambers out, now using this sort of very large great axe as sort of like
Like a
staff,
cane, or like a
cane staff to like hold himself against. I can recollect some of the night last night. As you all have seen, I am a lichen of some kind. Last night, I transformed, and I smelt the scent of people nearby, and I tried to control my urges, but I unfortunately did not, and I came upon your friend Mossfern here. And Mossfern, I am apologetic for not telling you that was me earlier, but I needed you to trust me. I needed you to come to this cabin. I needed you to be safe. And I thank the gods that you did trust me. Sometimes I can quell these transformations. Sometimes I cannot. Last night, as I came upon your friend, and I let my I didn't let. As the urges overtook me, I bit him. Your bird friend was nearby. In a sort of trance-like state, one that I've seen before, one of someone who has contracted lycanthropy. He himself transformed. And I cannot tell if in his state he saw Mossford as something of food or something to protect. It's hard to know the difference. Has your bird friend had this contagion for long?
How long has it been, Talon? Fel would probably keep it like track of like exact days.
Almost a week and a half.
Week and a half. So he would give the exact day that he got it.
How was he infected?
Well, we were hunting 2 other lycanthropes, Roy and Kane.
I know
One of them bit
yes.
him. Right before we killed one of them, I believe it was Roy that ended up biting into Sharp, interacting it through that way. So, that's how he got it.
Roy and Kane. It doesn't matter. What matters is your friend is not too far gone. Even though he has it, he can be saved. I have spent a long time developing a cure of sorts, but it only works if you catch it soon enough. Unfortunately, I am not that lucky. My lab is downstairs. If you can find your friend and bring him to me, I will help you cure him.
Thank you.
I'd go now if you can.
Fel like walks out of the door. He's gone.
Well, nice to meet you. I guess we gotta go find Sharp. For Sharp comes crazy bird dog.
All right, baby, time to come take your medicine.
Alright, guess we'll go looking for him. Is there any way to get around this forest without getting totally lost?
It's grape flavored.
Not exactly. The lights around my house are enchanted of some kind. You'll be able to see them as long as you're within 200 feet of the building. Just look for it. If you get too lost, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's alright, it's daytime now. Can't be too scary out there.
We'll shift.
Stroll go, saunter off.
Alright.
Saunter off.
For a second. To Sharp. Sharp, you're huddled down to this tree. You're thinking, you're trying to remember what happened last night. You're clawing at your head. The images come in flashes, like a dream. Sharp teeth sink into a small feathery shoulder. But it's not a small feathery shoulder, it's a small furry shoulder, and the teeth aren't of the werewolf that infected you. It's the teeth of another beast. You feel your bones lengthen and crack. You feel your body stretch. You feel your senses dull and become bloodlust. And the crowd of faintly animal-like bandits cheering is no longer a crowd of bandits. It's the snarling of this beast as it chases after Mosfern, and you chase after it. Is it protection, or is it hunger? Your emotions are moving so fast you can't tell. You rush towards this figure, and it darts off to the right, but Mosfern keeps darting forward. And you keep chasing after Mosfern. Mosfern climbs up a tree, leaving scratch marks in the small clearing of a forest, and you prowl around the tree, jumping up, swiping at Mosfern. And as a figure, orcish in appearance, wielding a great axe, comes out of the forest, the dialogue between you two is blurry, it's fuzzy. Shouting occurs. You lunge at the man, and the man slashes against your chest. It's a feeling that stings. The blade is shining in the moonlight, reeks of silver. As electricity begins to coalesce on the blade, as he swipes his hand across it, he begins to hold up the blood and move it towards you, and you begin to dart away in fear. And as you do, he slams his great axe on the floor, and it begins to shift and click, and it seems to turn into this gigantic bow. He draws it, but as you dip into the forest line of night, he lets the arrow slowly go back, and that is all you remember.
Through this recollection, Sharp just starts crying.
Is it a soft cry or is it a loud one?
It's a loud one. He's sitting at the base of the tree, and he pulls his legs up to his chest. He begins to just rock back and forth, just say, "You can call him Sharp. You can call him Sharp. You can call him Sharp." Just over and over again.
As we move back to the other party members, what way are you looking for Sharp? Are you splitting up, or is you going as a group?
Fella's like sprinting out.
Sprinting out? Okay. If you're moving at a fast pace, perception checks will have -5 to them.
At least, well, because
Or
I'm
just
sprinting out to get to the
building.
woods.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, to get to the woods.
Understood. Rav?
Rav will probably just follow with Fel.
No, is the impression that he doesn't want to be found, so I shouldn't shout, or I should shout?
Let's keep the shouting on the down low right now.
All right.
I'll tell you when to shout.
Okay. I'll go off. I'm gonna split up as long as I can see the lights. I'll look around. Droll is taking it not super slow, but he's like looking in the trees. He's looking for bird feet, bird print.
Rethny, I know you didn't hear a lot of what just happened. Essentially, they were brought into Azabash's home, given a bit of the story that happened, and they were told that Azabash has been working on a cure for lycanthropy or lichen in general, and that Sharp can still be saved. And so he sent you all out to find him. With that, what would Rethny like to do? Are you staying at the cabin? Are you going with Droll? Going with Rav and Fel? As the wind howls in my ear. Spooky.
What's happening?
Basically, everyone's looking for Sharp. Azabash told you all that he's been working on a cure for lycanthropes to cure them, and it's not too late for Sharp, and to go look for him. Droll has gone his own direction. Fel and Rav have gone their own direction. As for Mosfern, no clue. What would you like to do, Rithny?
Jesus Christ. And since everybody's already gone to like look for him, she's gonna stay. If Mossfern's staying at the cabin, then she's gonna stay with Mossfern because she's still out of her like wits from like
Probably
him
gonna
being
have
gone.
us also go look.
Mossfern's also gonna go.
Son of a bitch. Anyway, sticking with you, I guess.
Mosfern's gonna take Rethany's hand before they walk out, so they look together.
All right. Before you two leave, Azbash just kind of leans against the door. Again, I am very sorry. I hope you find him. All right.
Earthy kind of like turns around real fast before leaving, and she looks at him, and she goes, "I didn't mean for you to get hurt that badly."
That's all right. I instigated it.
I tried to stop it.
So did I. You'll find him. I know you will. I'll get things ready. You see him shuffle back. We'll do this 50-50 style because I think there's two people specifically that finding Sharp would be appropriate. This Fel is frantically searching, looking towards for tracks, focused on sort of the technical aspect of searching. Rav, you hear and tune into crying. And slowly following it, you find at the base of a tree. Sharp. Fel, you notice Rav sort of split off for a second. And follow.
Not wanting to get lost again.
Yeah.
Finally get to have my little moments. There's Sharp. Holy shit. Rob will slowly walk up to him.
Do I notice that anyone is coming near me?
You hear I believe as your attention sort of down as you rock, I would assume that the hearing of Brussels, not Brussels sprouts, hearing as leaves and twigs get brushed
Yeah.
past. Yeah.
He kind of like picks his head up. Do I see Rav
Mhm.
coming towards me?
Yes.
I like quickly stand up and like back away and like put my hands up like
Rob will place her hands up and stop moving. You're
Sharp points at himself and says, "That guy scares me."
Rob's hands are still up. She's still standing with her hands up. She's looking at Sharp, but is also seems to be like looking into her own head, like trying to recall things. The man at the cabin says that you are not cured. Is that true?
Sharp kind of like hangs his head in shame for a second, but nods yes.
I am going to be 100%. I wasn't really listening to everything I had. I was a little worried about where you'd gone, but I think from what he said that he can help you. Really.
Sharp kind of
May,
like cocks his head.
may I take it from here, Ruff?
I mean, we're both standing here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say you can't speak.
You're worried you hurt Moss friend, right?
He nods his head.
Did I ever tell you how I gained lycanthropy?
He Sharp cocks his head confused and then says no.
I am, as you know, a blood hunter. We go out and we kill an assortment of creatures that go bump in the night. And that includes lycanthropes. But in my journey for vengeance and revenge, it led me to a blood hunter. They were a great person. They taught me all the basics, everything I needed to know. Without question, without me needing to pay them, they gave me a home. And the way I returned the favor was I went behind their back when we killed a bunch of werewolves, and I worked with their blood. I worked with it, and I worked with it, and I worked with it, and nothing came of fruition. So one night, in a fit of weakness, I drank it. I drank the vial of blood. And when I woke up, because I blacked out, when I woke up, he was just barely alive. Covered in blood. Sharp, what the point of this story is that although we can't control the monster inside, it's not your fault. You have a chance to cure it. There's a cure right now in the cabin.
Sharp nods. And then, in a voice that's familiar, says, leaving with you. Leaving with you. And he'll kind of take the first 2 steps towards you both, but tenderly, kind of like scanning you for any sign of fear.
Belle has none.
As he starts his walk towards them, Rob will put her hands down and smile.
And Fel will reach his hand out. Towards
And
Sharp.
Sharp will take it.
It's just mother, father, and their 40-year-old son.
He's 29!
Alright,
Right.
let's get back.
Take me back to Build-A-Wear Workshop.
We will. Do you want the Pikachu, the exclusive limited time Pikachu one?
I want the Pikachu one. I want the shiny Pikachu Build-A-Bear.
Lamel, that's just a darker shade of yellow!
Yes!
Holy shit. Rob will,
Alright,
Rob
I
will
get very offended.
Shut your mouth. Rob will very tenderly, like, pat Sharp on the back, and then we'll begin to walk back towards the cabin.
Alright. Do you alert the others that you have found Sharp?
How the hell are we gonna alert them?
Yell? I don't know.
Hey, Troll! We found Sharp! You don't have to yell.
Pretty par for the course.
Yeah.
Oh, you should yell, because you should get Mossfern and Rethny's attention.
Okay. I'll go yell.
Mossfern and Rethny, you hear it yell. And like a non-descriptive yell.
None.
It's wait, no, can you just the fucking the turtle?
Oh yeah. We
Yeah.
found him.
The fucking turtle sign, but it's just really, really bass boosted.
Oh.
Dude.
And you all meet back at the cabin. You see now in the living room, one of the shelves, bookshelves or knick-knack shelf, has been moved to the side, and underneath you see a trapdoor. That is open.
Right. So we go down that way.
As soon as Sharp sees Mossfern, Sharp kind of like stops in the doorway and kind of like tries to make eye contact to see if they're gonna freak out.
Mossfern's like waiting for them back at the cabin. And when he sees Sharp, he kind of like stills for a second, but he perks up. He's happy to see Sharp okay. And as the group gets closer, he'll walk forward to Sharp and pull him into a hug.
The little guys are making up over there.
And I'm gonna cry.
Sharp just starts crying.
Dude, just let Nash Sharp. What do you have to say?
Oh my god.
This is not a gentle parenting moment.
Like, very, very much like falls into that hug, but then like pulls even tighter. Like, is apologizing.
Mossfern's gonna rub his back and kind of like occasionally like pat it, trying to soothe him.
Does Busman find the bolts?
Oh my fucking god.
Sorry.
And then
Mossfern's going to beat the shit out of Fel after the very tender, loving hug.
Sharp kind of pulls away and begins to like look over Mossfern and make sure that he's fine. Like, looks at the injury.
The injury looks worse than it is. There's a lot of dried blood there now, but but that's about it.
Okay. He looks at it, convinces himself, reminds himself that he didn't do that. At least not that one. It's okay. And he'll make his way further in.
You all clamber down into this cellar. Fel, it is very recognizable to you. This is very much the setup of a blood hunter. Everyone else, it looks like intricate test tubes and apothecary type vibes mixed in with like Frankenstein. And there also seems to be tons of trophies on a wall, beheaded monsters of different kinds, and a picture frame. And it seems to be, it looks like a younger Azabesh, with a group of people. There's another one behind it, of an even younger Azabesh, with a whole lot more people. And there's a lot of devices. The most intimidating looking one is the one in the middle of the room, and it seems to be a just large piece of wood with shackles at the arms and shackles at the legs.
Fel walks over to the picture on the wall and just puts his hand up to it. Not like touching it, but you know, like when someone is like tenderly putting his hand up.
Yeah. That one is of me and my former party of adventurers, much like yourself. He's just writing down on the scroll.
I need to provide pictures of said former party.
If you want to, yeah, you can put that in the D&D gen.
This is just a very familiar place.
You say that, and you've said before that you were similar. What do you mean in such way?
I made a mistake.
Oh, wait, those weren't from that. Wait, they are. Wait,
also a form of lycanthrope. It's only happened once.
You took the dark ritual even further, I presume.
Yep. And now I am stuck. We've tried cures, but I've become content with the power that it's given me.
Yeah, that's how I was as well. Don't know if it'll happen with you, but in age, I lost control of it.
You can have control?
Some. After my platoon, and he points up towards the picture next to the one of him and his party, the one with a lot more people in it, and he looks even younger. I delved into the same sort of things you did. I was known as Crater. I once, during a battle, created such a force that it left a wake from the monster I had fought, earning that name. It's not a name I've been called by in a long time. But it is a reminder of the life I once had. That is one of the things that has helped me keep control. If you do not wish to be cured of yours, I won't force you, but keep that in mind. It is the friends we make, the people we love, that remind us of who we are, and you can use that to your advantage. Now, since you're experienced in it, come help me.
Oh, it goes over to help. Almost looking a little bit downtrodden by the words that has been spoken to him.
What's your friend's name again? The bird one?
Sharp.
Sharp. Come here.
Make his way over.
He'll kneel down to you on one knee. Begins examining you, pulling
Oh my
at
God.
your eyes. And...
Yes.
Yes. He begins pulling at your eyes, looking at places in your body, is essentially examining you.
Yeah.
All right. This procedure will hurt. How much it hurts, what happens to you, I cannot guarantee. However, I can guarantee that it will rid the lycanthric curse in your body. Are you okay with this?
Sharp kind of looks at him questioningly. I see dead people.
Not exactly. You won't die.
It'll just hurt like a bitch.
This isn't really divine magic. I can't just boop your head and you feel better. It will be painful. It will hurt. And I can't guarantee that you won't feel that hurt for a long time afterwards. But you will be alive, and you will no longer be infected.
Is Ron back? Shit.
I was gonna go.
Jesus, dude.
Sharp kind of like puts his hand on his face for a second. Taps his nose in thought. Reaches into his pack, and pulls out a letter. Walks over to
To who? Rethne?
Rethne, and will hand it to her.
What is this? What am I being handed?
It's a letter addressed to a person named Snow.
Snow? Rethne will take this letter.
He kind of like clasps your hands around it, like.
I will. Yeah.
And he'll walk over to the half orc. Puts his thumb up.
Alright. He takes the wooden slab and shifts it, and it clambers and clanks as it lays horizontal. And he presses it down, and it lays flat on the floor for you to get on.
I get on.
The shackles on it kind of move, so he can adjust the size.
Mm-hmm.
And he adjusts it to the smallest setting.
Yeah.
Even that's a bit of a stretch for you too. Like you really have to get it, your hands in there, hands and legs in there.
Mm-hmm.
He then lifts it up, and he makes it slant again, so you're at an angle. And he begins whispering to Fel. Alright, so you're going to take this syringe, and you're going to place it as soon as I place mine. Aim for an important vein right around here, and he begins pointing at like an anatomy map and stuff like that. And he begins whispering more.
Why are you whispering, motherfucker?
We are doing doctor shit, goddammit!
Informed consent, dude. Informed consent. That's your job as a doctor.
Hello, we're performing malpractice.
Who the fuck said Azabash was a doctor, man?
No, we're not
He's
doctors.
just a
We're
bitch with a
doing.
cure. And he begins pointing, and he begins kind of describing to you what the process is in like blood hunter terms and like what blah blah what it is, what ingredients he's using. Yeah. All right. He takes one of these like very odd looking syringes. It's MacGyvered. But he does seemingly from a new pouch take out a needle. You look at the metal. It's silver. It's a silver needle. He puts one in your syringe as well, Fel, and he gets on one side of you.
Oh, gets on the other.
Right. Are you ready, Sharp?
Kind of just like cracks his neck.
Sticks the needle in.
Bell follows, along with whatever he's doing.
3, 2, 1. Pushes the needle in. What follows next is a montage of things.
Oh, are we gonna go through a wacky montage?
Wacky, incredible montage. In these events, to describe them properly in one moment, in one fell swoop, I would like you, Sharp, to make 3 con saves.
Okie dokie.
Due to the nature of all this, can't really do any of your special things.
Yeah, I figured I can't reverse time while I'm being.
Well, you're
Shot up with
being.
heroin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Imagine this
It's
is just
blood.
heroin. Heroin gets rid of lycanthropy.
That'd be crazy, dude.
Cannon.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna roll all 3 at the same time.
Okay.
Sharp becomes a heroin addict due to the cure of lycanthropy. Just directly contributes to other medical crises that happen later on in life.
You know what? Not bad. I got 2 15s and a 9.
Okay. You know what? That is good. You take, for reference, a total of... Alright. 6 points of necrotic damage.
Yikes.
How much HP are you at?
23.
23? Oh, you're fine.
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah, it was probably half.
That's good.
Now that I think about it.
I'm almost bloodied.
That's good. So this procedure does not make Sharp go unconscious.
Ooh, I actually think it's worse.
Well, in terms of pain, he only takes
Oh,
6
yeah.
points of damage.
Okay, never mind.
And that pain is not enough to make him unconscious. Sharp, as this stuff is injected within you, you began to feel yourself forcibly change into this monster you have become. Your limbs stretch, and as they do, they force the shackles up sizes, one by one, as you keep growing and growing. You all watch as parts of his feathered body molts away, and as it does, hair begins to sprout out from his skin. You watch some of his feathers break and furl out into individual strands of fur. You watch his eyes shift and form into these much more lichen-like eyes. You watch his beak shatter and break as flesh pushes past it, creating a nose. As parts of that shattered beak move and form to create gnarled teeth. You hear the screams of first a bird and then the grumbles and growls of a wolf. But still that screeching tone behind it, that squawk remains. You watch as his talons break into paws. Blood flows down from the table. And those wounds that are created from this transformation instantly fuse. And then as he grows bigger, break again. And then they fuse back together and break and fuse. And now as this is all happening, Azabash and Fel are rushing in between the table and their workstation. There's a few more shots that are administered into Sharp's body. There are herbs thrown over. There are materials placed against him. And eventually, as this body writhes in pain and snaps at you all, it begins to scream in pain once again as it begins to shrink and shrink as everything that has happened begins to reverse itself. As you shrink and shrink once again. Your vision comes back to you, Sharp. As your neck falls into place and your beak falls as well. There are spots from where the fur has grown that are now just bald spots, and there are spots on your beak that are now kind of crooked and or dented. And your vision's a little clearer now. And your talons just a bit sharper. And your bones hurt like a growth spurt. But you breathe heavily. You huff and you puff. But you are just a Kenku. Once again.
Well, fuck. Well, fuck.
And I will ask you something.
Okay. I'm being asked something.
What do you say, Sharp?
Oh, fuck, that hurt. Oh. Oh.
Was
Is
he
that
able
a-
to talk before?
No, he was not. Is that a? Did we discover a side? Is that a? That's a side effect? We should put that on the bottle.
This isn't.
Yes, yes, you should. You should put that on the bottle. Oh.
Well, I guess it's a kinku. I guess it's a kinku. It's a curse. So I mean, I
really
guess.
good at removing curses. Got that. Yep.
Yep.
Writing that.
Yep.
down.
Every single curse.
New discovery.
So,
For now, Sharp,
lot
by
of
the way, that's
curses.
6 hit points that you suffered, permanently removed from your health for now.
Hog.
For
Pretty much took the last level of hit points away.
lol, dude, holy shit.
removes all curses? Question mark. I still have to test that theory. I don't think it's all. I don't know that.
That's a further
experiments.
Oh, if you I have the recipe to it as well, right, Alan? Was
No.
that something that she shared? He did not
I mean,
share
he
that.
shared it, but you haven't copied it down. He hasn't like given you a moment to do so.
Sharp's kind of just like looking around wildly.
As both the bloodhunters are sitting there looking up.
Yeah, just like
Uh-huh.
like looking away. Oh shit, yes. And he goes back to the shackles and he like releases you from it.
Oh, yes, thanks. I suppose that was an order.
Yeah. My apologies.
The rest of the party, like, here watching this happen.
Yeah.
So, it does that.
Fuck my wrist.
Woohoo!
Kenku speech.
I did-
Oh,
How long have you been alive?
He's 45 years old.
I am of 29 years of age, good sir.
29. Still removed the Kenku curse.
He kind of leans over to Whisper. I thought he was 45.
God, I mean, that's amazing. That's a,
You could say that again. Nice to meet you all, I guess, again.
it's good to meet you too. That's
Ooh.
Fel goes over to Sharp, like, do you mind if I take vitals? Like,
Oh,
Let's
please
see.
do whatever you must.
Fel is going to do a check over of Sharp, one that he normally did when Sharp had lycanthropy.
Hmm.
Can I tell if it's entirely gone?
From your checkup and your knowledge, there's no sign of lycanthropy in Sharp.
You're cured entirely
Thank the gods.
of at least 2 curses.
My talons seem sharpened.
Yeah, that might be the carryover. In fact, your speech might. No, that doesn't make sense.
No, because I mean, because you talk while you were in control.
When I was in control, yes.
Maybe. I mean,
Though, never mind. It's too complicated of a process to understand at this moment. I'll do more research. I'm just glad it worked.
one more question.
Yes.
Your lycanthrope performance different vastly from the normal. Did that also come with age? Or did that...
I am not a werewolf.
Alright. That's...
It's a much scarier beast. They don't exist anymore. And thank God they don't.
Yes, except for you, I suppose.
Mine is only a sliver of what they were. So, when I die, it is eradicated from this place.
Do its eradication then. Rethny,
Yes.
I believe I should retrieve back the letter I gave you. It doesn't seem that I will need you to deliver it as of now. Seeing as I'm not dead and all.
Yeah. And she'll pull out the letter, and as she walks up to Sharp, she's gonna give it to him, and then she's gonna pull him into a hug.
Oh,
Sad.
I suppose. Okay, yes. And he'll return it.
Yeah, she's gonna go. I'm so happy you're okay.
Me as well. Oh, dear gods, Mossfan. And he kind of like scours the room.
Oh, he's just by Ruffney. He's gonna like park hearing his name.
I'm so sorry. Like, there's like no words that I can use to express how apologetic I am for the consequences of last night's becomings.
He's gonna step forward and pull Sharp into another hug. Oh, honey, don't even worry about it. It's all right. I'm fine.
POV, a Midwesterner and a British person meet for the first time.
Well, then, thank you, I suppose. Well, get used to me being more talkative, I guess.
Quick question, Sharp.
Oh, yes.
Do you still possess your mimicry?
I suppose I haven't tried. He will attempt to say in Snow's voice, leaving with you, as he said many times. Many, many times.
And it comes out perfectly.
Well, shit.
Well, that nails out that theory.
That's unsettling. I will say, to have the ability to speak and speak as others.
Well, you found your voice, so
Oh,
congratulations.
it was always there. It was more just an expression.
Is this how you
You
thought
know,
in your mind?
oh yes, there was an inner monologue, and it was fighting for many years.
I mean, we did get to hear you for about what, 2 minutes?
Yes, I did want to speak more to that being,
But
but
it looks like there's no need for that.
I mean, not at the current moment, not for me anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we don't have
Maybe
much for you.
maybe perhaps for my family.
Well,
You can now cuss out
congratulations.
enemies.
Indeed, I can.
If you find yourself with any other side effects, send them my way in a
Oh
letter,
yes,
maybe.
I
I get mail through Muledale, so if you send letters to a Azabash or Crater there, Azabash Ironfang, if you really want to be formal, I'll receive them.
I will do so. I will say I have been tinkering with the aspects of divinations, magics, in terms of sending messages long distances. So if you
That'll
hear
also
this
work.
delightful voice in your head in the middle of the night, that is a consequence of such magics.
Wonderful. Thank you. Right, well, I would say you may rest here tonight, but that's not safe.
Yeah.
So,
Understandable.
farewell. And good luck on your journeys.
Yes, farewell. Very much better, thanks to you.
I'm happy to hear it. And he smiles, but there's definitely a hurt behind his eyes.
Oh, I don't have very many notes to trade right now, but the more I explore, and the more I figure out about the both of us, I will let you know.
Thank you. Now, go. Be on your way. You adventurers have things to get to.
Yes, I
So we'll
suppose we do.
so we'll start walking back.
Where are we going again?
Mulesdale. We're still going to Muledale.
Muse.
Mule.
I'm sorry, words are still kind of hard. Mulesdale. We are
Mulesdale.
headed.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in the car.
Yes.
And as you all leave, Crater will see you off. And that is where we'll end this session.
Ooh. Fuck yeah, baby.
I'm waiting for the foreboding question that answer that comes